There's a way out. Are you feeling like you're drowning in debt? So many people are. It's a heavy weight that seems to get heavier every single day. You look at a stack of bills, credit card statements, and loan notifications, and it feels completely overwhelming. The stress can feel constant. It's a lonely and frustrating place to be. The emotional toll of debt is often the heaviest part of the burden. This financial stress can seep into every corner of your life, affecting your relationships, your health, and your overall happiness. The mountain of debt looks so impossibly high that taking the first step feels pointless. The cycle needs to be broken. But what if I told you there was a clear, proven path out of this mess? The good news is these methods exist, and they have helped millions of people achieve financial freedom. We are going to break down these strategies so you can finally see a light at the end of the tunnel and start your journey toward becoming debt-free. The core of the problem isn't a lack of desire to get out of debt. It's the lack of a clear, actionable plan. Without a roadmap, you're just wandering in the dark. The financial world can seem intentionally confusing. With its jargon, confusing terms, and endless options, this confusion is what keeps people stuck. They don't know which advice to trust or which strategy is right for their specific situation. This essay is designed to cut through all that noise. We're going to give you the clarity you've been looking for. We will lay out 2 of the most effective and popular debt payoff strategies known today, explaining them in simple terms. We are going to explore the Debt Snowball and the Debt Avalanche methods. These aren't get-rich-quick schemes or financial magic tricks. They are scientifically backed, logical approaches to tackling debt head-on. Each method offers a different path to the same destination, a life without the burden of high-interest loans and credit card balances. We will dive deep into how each one works, who it's best for, and what you can expect along the way. My promise to you is that by the end of this, you will not only understand these strategies, but also feel empowered to choose the one that aligns with your personality and your financial goals. Think of this as your personal guide to financial recovery. We'll provide a step-by-step plan that you can start implementing immediately. No more guesswork, no more feeling lost. We'll show you exactly how to organize your debts, how to allocate your extra payments, and how to track your progress so you can stay motivated. The goal is to replace your feelings of anxiety and helplessness with a sense of control and confidence. You're about to learn how to build unstoppable momentum that will carry you all the way to the finish line, crushing your debt faster than you ever thought possible. So get ready to take control. The journey to becoming debt-free begins with a single informed decision. The information that follows will equip you to make that choice. We are going to break down everything you need to know, from the psychology of motivation to the hard math of interest savings. Whether you have student loans, credit card debt, personal loans, or a combination of everything, there is a strategy here that will work for you. It's time to stop letting your debt define your life and start building the financial future you truly deserve. Let's begin. Debt is more than just numbers. It's a heavy psychological burden. This affects how you think and feel. It's a constant reminder that can make it difficult to enjoy life. This creates financial anxiety where you never feel at ease. This mental strain often leads to decision fatigue. This makes it hard to think clearly and make good financial choices. Furthermore, debt can create isolation and shame. It prevents you from seeking support. Ultimately, this weight is what paralyzes so many people. But recognizing this psychological component is the first step toward dismantling it. Separate your emotions from the facts and start to see a logical path forward. One reason debt feels unbeatable is compound interest. Minimum payments often barely cover the monthly interest, so the principal hardly decreases. It's like bailing water with a teaspoon while a fire hose fills the boat. This lack of progress is discouraging. It's the minimum payment trap. Lenders design systems with low minimum payments to keep you in debt for years, paying 2, 3, or 4 times the original price in interest. But it is not unbreakable. You need a different strategy. Pay more than the minimum. Extra payments reduce the principal. Reducing the principal lowers future interest calculations. It creates a reverse effect, each extra payment becoming more powerful. Another reason debt feels unconquerable is the confusion surrounding personal finance. The world of money is filled with complex jargon and conflicting advice. Lenders don't make it easy to understand payments or interest calculations. When confused, people are less likely to take action. This creates a fog that obscures the path forward, leading to analysis paralysis. Getting out of debt doesn't have to be complicated. It comes down to spending less than you earn and having a clear plan. The strategies we'll discuss are designed to cut through that fog with a simple, rules-based system. Commit to one strategy and see it through. By the end, the fog will lift, giving you a clear, actionable roadmap. Let's talk about the Debt Snowball method, a strategy built on momentum. Picture a snowball rolling downhill, growing with every turn. That's how you'll tackle your debts. List all your debts from smallest to largest, ignoring interest rates for now. Focus all your extra money on the smallest debt, while making minimum payments on the rest. Once that first debt is gone, roll the payment you were making into the next smallest debt. Each payoff is a win, and your payment snowball grows, knocking out debts faster and faster. The real power? Those quick wins keep you motivated until you're debt-free. The genius of the debt snowball is psychological. Paying off a small debt quickly gives you a surge of motivation. Each win releases dopamine, making you want to keep going. Instead of feeling overwhelmed, you see real progress, fast. This method turns debt payoff into a series of achievable goals, not a never-ending slog. You start to see yourself as someone who conquers debt, not someone buried by it. That mindset shift is the real secret to lasting financial change. The debt snowball's biggest strength is motivation. Quick wins keep you engaged and make the process simple. As debts disappear, your financial life gets less stressful and more manageable. But there's a trade-off: you might pay more in interest since you're not targeting high-rate debts first. For many, the extra cost is worth the momentum and peace of mind. If you're disciplined and want to save the most money, another method might suit you better. But if you need motivation to stick with it, the snowball is a game changer. Now let's look at the Debt Avalanche method, the math lover's approach. List your debts by interest rate, highest to lowest. Attack the highest rate debt with every extra dollar while making minimum payments on the rest. Once the top debt is gone, roll that payment into the next highest rate debt. This strategy stops the biggest interest drain first, saving you the most money. The avalanche grows as you pay off each debt, accelerating your progress. It's the most efficient way to become debt-free if you can stay motivated. The debt avalanche is all about efficiency. By targeting high-interest debts, you pay less in interest and get out of debt faster. Every dollar you put toward a high-rate loan saves you more money than paying off a low-rate one. The result? You could be debt-free months or even years sooner. The avalanche appeals to those who love seeing the numbers work in their favor. It's less about quick wins, more about long-term savings. If you're driven by logic and results, this method delivers. The avalanche's main advantage is saving you the most money and time. It's perfect for disciplined, analytical people who want the optimal payoff path. You tackle your most dangerous debts first, reducing risk and stress. But the downside, it can take a long time to see your first debt disappear. Without early wins, motivation can fade, making it tough to stick with. If you thrive on quick results, the avalanche might feel discouraging. Choose this method if you value efficiency and have the patience to see it through. Let's look at a real-world example. Let's invent a character named Alex. Alex is juggling a few debts. The total amount Alex owes is $20,000. Alex has found an extra $400 each month to put toward this goal. Let's break down Alex's specific debts. First, a store credit card with a $1,000 balance at 24% interest. Next, a $6,000 personal loan at 11%. Finally, a $13,000 student loan at 5%. Now we are going to run two separate simulations: Debt Snowball and Debt Avalanche. In the first scenario, Alex will use the Debt Snowball method, listing debts from smallest to largest. In the second scenario, Alex will use the Debt Avalanche method based on interest rates from highest to lowest. We will track both scenarios month by month. Let's race to zero with the Debt Snowball and Avalanche methods. Alex's debts include a $1,000 store card, a $6,000 personal loan, and a $13,000 student loan. The Snowball method focuses on the smallest balance first. With an extra $400 a month, the store card is quickly eliminated, providing a motivational boost. The payment then rolls over to the next smallest debt. The Debt Avalanche prioritizes debts by interest rate. In Alex's case, the order is the 24% store card, the 11% personal loan, and the 5% student loan. Initially, both methods target the same store card, resulting in a quick win. To highlight the difference, let's adjust the scenario. The student loan is now $5,000 at 5%, and the personal loan is $14,000 at 11%. Now the Snowball tackles the smaller student loan next, while the Avalanche targets the higher interest personal loan, showcasing the trade-off between quick wins and long-term savings. Let's look at the final results. Which strategy comes out on top? Numerically, the Debt Avalanche is the champion, saving you money and time. But the scorecard isn't just about time and money. The Debt Snowball offers a different journey. Quick wins provide motivation and reinforce the plan. For some, sticking with the plan is worth the slightly higher cost. So, which is better? It depends on the person. The Snowball wins psychologically, building confidence. The Avalanche wins mathematically, offering the fastest route to zero debt. There's no single right answer, only the right answer for you. The best plan is the one you'll follow through with. Understanding yourself is key to choosing the winning strategy. Now that you understand the Debt Snowball and Avalanche methods, it's time to decide which path is right for you. To help you make a confident choice, let's walk through 3 self-assessment questions. First, what motivates you more? Quick results or the most efficient path? Next, how strong is your financial self-control? Finally, what does the landscape of your debt look like? Answering these questions honestly will guide you to the best debt strategy for your unique situation. Once you've reflected, see which strategy aligns with your personality. The Debt Snowball suits those who thrive on positive reinforcement. It's perfect if you feel overwhelmed and need a supportive plan. The Debt Avalanche is for the logical planner motivated by efficiency. If you love spreadsheets and believe in numbers, this is your path. There's no shame in choosing a less optimal path if it works for you. Personal finance is more personal than finance. Ultimately, the goal is to cross the debt-free finish line. Choose the one you know you will use and commit to it. Trust your gut. Self-awareness is key. What if you don't fit perfectly into either the Debt Avalanche or Snowball method? You can create a hybrid approach combining the best elements of both, tailored to your debts and personality. The most common hybrid strategy is the debt blizzard. List your debts, then scan for extremely high-interest, toxic debts. Target these financial emergencies first, regardless of balance. This is the Avalanche part, a logical strike on your biggest threat. Once eliminated, reorder remaining debts, smallest to largest. Follow the Debt Snowball method. This hybrid model offers the best of both worlds. Your debt payoff plan doesn't have to be rigid. Customize it to help you succeed. Action gets you out of debt. The journey to financial freedom can start today. Grab paper or a notes app and list every debt you have. For each, write the creditor, balance, and APR. This list gives you clarity. Choose your strategy, Snowball, Avalanche, or hybrid. Reorder your list by your chosen method. Schedule an extra payment toward your first target debt. Even a small amount starts building positive momentum. Start today. You can do this. You now have everything you need to start your journey out of debt. We've explored the Debt Snowball and the Debt Avalanche. The key takeaway is that you are in control. You now have a clear map and a choice of proven vehicles to carry you to your destination. The power has shifted back to you. Pick your plan, trust the process, and start moving forward with confidence. Remember, this journey is a marathon, not a sprint. The key is to never lose sight of your ultimate goal, a life of financial freedom. That future is not a distant dream. It is a tangible reality that is waiting for you. So what happens now? The answer is simple. You begin. The journey of 1,000 miles starts with a single step, and your journey to becoming debt-free starts with the actionable steps we outlined earlier. It starts with making that list, facing the numbers without fear, and seeing your financial situation with total clarity. It continues with choosing your strategy, Snowball, Avalanche, or hybrid, and creating your official roadmap. This isn't just a mental exercise. It is the act of drawing a line in the sand and declaring that your old financial life is over and your new one begins right now. This is your moment of commitment. To help you stay on track, let's recap with a final simple checklist. First, list all your debts with their balances and interest rates. Second, choose the strategy that best fits your personality and reorder your list accordingly. Third, analyze your budget and find a set amount of extra money you can throw at your debt each month. Fourth, make your first extra payment today to kickstart your momentum. And finally, track your progress. Celebrate every single debt you pay off, no matter how small. This checklist is your launch sequence. Follow it and you will be well on your way to success. Are you ready to take control of your money? The decision you make today has the power to change the entire trajectory of your life. Imagine waking up a few years from now with zero debt to your name. Imagine the freedom, the peace of mind, and the opportunities that will open up for you. That is what you are fighting for. Start today with the strategy that fits you best, and you can and will crush your debt faster than you ever thought possible. The tools are in your hands, the path is clear, and your future self is counting on you to take this first crucial step. Thank you for joining me on this journey. If you found this guide helpful, make sure to share it with anyone else you know who might be struggling with debt. For more weekly tips on how to manage your money, pay off debt, and build the financial life you truly deserve, make sure to follow our channel. Remember, this is your money and your life. It's time to take back your power and build a future that is defined by freedom, not by payments. You've got this. Now go get started.